What's up, YouTube and Facebook? Blue Dooley in the Dooley. And I have dome lights again. Yes, they're blue. Because I'm odd. That one's white because the paint's actually wore off. It's not a LED. These are LEDs. And after searching some forums for a little bit, yelling in frustration, I finally found out the dome lights, as well as some other accessories that need kind of a continual power even when the truck's off, run through what's called an I.O.D fuse, ignition off drain, and on the 98s it's fuse number 12. I looked through the repair manual, and the Haynes repair manual doesn't tell you what that fuse does, and then the little fuse box cover just lists it as I.O.D, doesn't tell you what it does. But finally figured out dome lights run through that. Got it pulled out. Sure enough, it was blown. Stuck the fuse back in. They work. The fuse is kind of a pain in the butt to get to. It's in a special little clip. You can only pull it out so far. Then you need a small flathead screwdriver or a pocket knife to pop some tabs so you can get the fuse all the way out. And then you can change it. Depending on the year and model, the radio memory draws power through that circuit. I want to say on maybe the Caravan, your odometer gets power through that to remember how many miles the vehicle has. And I believe the Dakota and a few different years of the Ram, the power mirrors actually run through that circuit as well. So if you're having a weird electrical issue that you can't find a fuse for, chances are it's the I.O.D fuse. And if you have an aftermarket stereo, you might want to check your wiring on it just to be sure that it's not actually shorting out, and that's what's causing the I.O.D fuse to blow. The other fix I got Friday, which was beautiful, I got off a little early. Today's Monday. It's a little cooler, cloudy. I didn't have nothing to haul, so I've just been cleaning up my mess. The headlight switch, if you've owned a second gen Dodge, you know it's crap. On the 1 tons, it's even more crap because there's so many more lights drawing power through it. Which is why the headlight switch is crap, because it doesn't power any relays. So all the cab lights, extra lights that are on the 1 tons, the lights on top of the cab, the fender lights, as well as your park lights at the four corners, all draw their amperage through the switch, as well as your headlights. There was a technical service bulletin out on it, a recall. I think there's a recall on it. You can go to the dealer. They'll put in a heavier gauge plug for the switch, and it's a different switch. It's still not really a good fix, as I have all of that, and it's still melted the plug a little bit, so my park lights didn't work. What I did is I wired in a 5-pin relay. This is just a general purpose relay. Somebody's calling me. Alright, forgot where I was because of the phone call. Anyways, this plug, even though it's the heavy duty one, supposedly, still got too hot. Melted inside here a bit. Everything but the park lights worked, so I thought this was the wire I needed. But you need to get in here, find this yellow wire, or not yellow wire. You're looking for a black wire with a yellow tracer. It might be a different color in different years. I know for the 12 valves it's probably all the same. Black wire, yellow tracer. I have 5-pin relay, which gets power through one end directly from the battery. I put a fuse on it. Use a heavier gauge wire than the wire here in the actual Dodge harness. That way you don't have any resistance or heat built up. This white wire runs to a switch in the dash I had running some auxiliary lights I no longer have on the truck. So I just ran this up here. Black is ground for the relay, so when I flip the switch, power comes here, turns on the relay, then power goes directly from the battery to the harness, which now powers my lights, which is the way the truck should have been wired in the first place, because it's just too much amperage through this switch to have all the lights just running off of this flimsy wire. So, and if you're towing a trailer, all the trailer lights come through this switch. Now, I saw online there is a relay that you can hook into your trailer plug, a relay harness. So when you turn the lights on, the trailer lights draw power through the relay directly from the battery, which cuts down on the power draw through your switch, the way it should have been done from the factory. I'm going to finish cleaning out my truck, vacuum it out. I have to glue the black plastic decorative trim piece that goes around the dash. It had a little crack in it just from pulling it off and on so often throughout the years. Hope the video helps you. Like I said, if you're having a weird electrical problem, check your I.O.D fuse first. For some reason I'm getting another phone call. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.